established program in my last year. It's a blessing. I appreciate PK and the staff, giving me this opportunity. I just want to get back to what, Louisville is all about, and that's winning basketball, winning culture.
Talk to me, what do you think the identity of this team will be?
The identity of this team?
Yeah.
Man, I think we're going to be tough. We're going to be a very tough team. We're going to be a competitive team. A lot of us have been winners throughout our career. So just staying humble. We're experienced. We've been through this before. So just bringing back competitiveness and the grit.
From the outside looking in, you seem like the kind of guy that the fans, U of L fans, are going to love, but the opposing fans may not love you so much.
No doubt.
You seem like you embrace it.
Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to it. I just go out there and just play basketball, have fun, and you're either gonna love me or hate me. So that's just what it is. It's part of it.
There's a lot of bigs on this team that you guys have a lot of size and height. You don't have that bulky guy like Ali or somebody this year, but how does that factor in with like some of the tough work down low on defense? You think you're still well equipped to do all that work with your athletic ability and size?
Yeah, I can guard 1 through 5. I don't really consider myself a big man. I can guard anybody on the floor. I think it's more of a mentality. I've been able to gain 15 pounds this summer, get up to 225. So getting in those, situations where I'm guarding now ACC bigs, it changes a little bit, but, also it doesn't. I'm still playing with 4 other guys on the floor who can help me out down there. Just having the mindset of being competitive and being gritty.
Yeah, a guy like Kadir doesn't look like it, but he can get 20 rebounds if he wants to.
Yeah.
It's like a team effort.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a team effort, and I trust in those guys just as much as they're going to trust in me down there. There's obviously ways to scheme around that as well. And also I'll always give a hard foul too if needed. So yeah.
On the other side, how much trouble do you guys cause other teams with your ability at the traditional big spot?
Yeah, I'm not sure what position I'll be playing this year. I'm just on the floor, and that's what's important. So, I'm not really worried about that. But, I bring a lot to the table. My versatility is the biggest part of my game. So just being able to do multiple things on the floor at different positions is, I think what I'm bringing and what is going to allow me to be successful and to help the team.
What does this team have like a favorite drill or time in practice, or when you finally get to 5-on-5?
Yeah, definitely competing. Obviously the little things starting out. Our warm-up type of drills. That's when the competitiveness starts. Being locked in early is gonna, help going into later in the season. After we've been going through preseason, we're just as locked in as we're gonna be going into the ACC conference time. So yeah, just staying focused through everything we do.
The Kelseyisms, this E+R=O, the mountain of averages stuff. How important is that to you guys in buying in and creating this culture?
Yeah, 100%. There's always going to be big events that we can't control. Coach always says you can control your response. So for us, staying above the line is what we pride ourselves on, having the best response we can possibly have, because that's what we can control. So, my dad always told me, just control what you control, the controllables. And so that's going to be a big part of what we do. And we went through a little bit of adversity. Coach tries to give us adversity through practice, not give us calls or maybe whatever. And, it's just for us to remain, solid, consistent, and, not go below the line. So
that mountain of average, I was talking to Chucky and Javon about it up in the ACC. I asked them both, what's it look like when beating that mountain of average or overcoming that is? What's it look like to Kasean?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of average, mediocre teams, and our goal is to, always stay above the line and not play down to that level. We pride ourselves on being, a together team and, being above the line, like I said. So for us, it's just going to be important to stay above that line, just stay true to who we are, and, everything else will take care of itself.
What made you choose Louisville?
Yeah, I would say my relationship with Coach Pat Kelsey. He recruited me maybe about 5 or 6 years ago to Winthrop, going into my senior year of high school. 7 o'clock in the morning, he was there watching me. He said, man, I'd love to have you come over there. I see a lot in you. And, things just didn't work out. And, I was able to go through my career, and we were able to, reconnect and finally, get here where it's going to really matter this year. So that's kind of how I ended up here in Louisville.